Welcome. I'm Jodi Dehn, and welcome to the Skeptic Veil. I created this show because, like so many of you, I've always had questions. Questions about the unseen, the unknown, about spaces just beyond what we call reality. We're living in a moment when the veil between worlds is thinning. A shift is happening. More and more people are beginning to awaken to truths they've never imagined, to experiences that feel just out of reach. My own journey began very early. My first angel experience came at the age of 3. By 5, I realized that my home, my surroundings, were not exactly what they seemed. And this realization has returned to me in countless ways over the years. A Greek psychic medium once confirmed what I had sensed all along, that my true home is Pleiadia. Since then, I've been receiving guidance downloads, glimpses of a reality that most people never see. And now, more and more, my friends, and soon all of you, are being invited to witness this reality too. Okay. The Skeptic Veil isn't about proving anything or challenging anyone. It's about opening doors, asking questions, exploring the extraordinary possibilities that exist just beyond our everyday lives. Together, we'll examine experiences, signs, insights that may help illuminate some of the deepest mysteries we all carry. Tonight, in our pilot episode, we'll step carefully and courageously through that veil for the very first time. We'll explore the thin line between the world we think we know and the deeper truths that have been quietly waiting for us all along. Prepare to see, to question, to experience what's been unfolding just beyond the edge of perception.
There's a silence in the breath you leave, a trembling light that will not grieve. The clock runs backwards in this space where shadow parts and time is grace. You are not gone, you are not lost. The veil is thin, not made to cross, but drifted through on winds unknown to call us home, to call us home. You are not gone, you are not lost. The veil is thin, not made to cross, but drifted through on winds unknown to call us home, to call us home.
We all feel it, that faint sense that something is just beyond what we can see. It's that nagging tug that really isn't as solid or as certain as we've been told. Maybe it comes in quiet moments, in the places between sleep and waking, or in deja vu, in the shadows of grief, or the stillness of awe. We call it the veil. Some fear it, some chase it, but almost no one understands it. Tonight we begin. Welcome to the Skeptic Veil. Let's start at the beginning. Not the beginning of the world, but the beginning of the question itself. Why do we even wonder about what lies beyond? Some say it's hardwired into us, that humans, unlike other creatures, of course, possess what's called existential curiosity. We don't just ask how things work, we ask why we exist at all. And when death comes, where we go, if anywhere, when this life ends. Is it merely fear? A survival reflex? Or is the very act of questioning evidence that something lies beyond the veil? Philosophers have wrestled with this for thousands of years. Plato believed we existed before birth and would continue after death. Descartes questioned the nature of reality itself, wondering if we are dreaming or deceived by some hidden force. Modern physics, it doesn't close the door either. In fact, quantum theory suggests that what we call reality is far stranger than we imagined. Around the world, cultures speak of places where the veil is thin. The Celts called them thin places, where the boundary between worlds wears down like a well-traveled path. Indigenous traditions speak of sacred sites where spirits linger, or where ancestors walk alongside the living. Some people describe them as vortexes. Others, holy ground. Are these merely human projections onto beautiful landscapes? Or are they energetic intersections, places where dimensions overlap? Science might scoff at such places, but magnetic anomalies, gravitational shifts, and altered brainwave patterns have been measured at certain sites. Coincidence or evidence? What fascinates me isn't just the possibility of the places themselves. It's the universal nature of the stories told about them, across continents, across cultures, and across centuries. The same archetypes and the same encounters. Now, if we pull the thread just a bit further, we find another pattern. Visitation. Beings that come from beyond. Angels, ancestors, star travelers. How about cryptids? Different names, different faces, but always the sense of otherness. Encounters described as terrifying or transcendent, or maybe even both. Why are these stories so deeply woven into the human experience? Are they psychological projections? Maybe manifestations of trauma, hope, or fear? Or are they visitors slipping through the veil? In ancient Sumer, there were the Anunnaki. The Hebrew tradition gives us angels. The Hopi speak of the Kachina spirits. Today, we talk of extraterrestrials. Maybe they've always been the same. And maybe they're still here. For all our technology, for all our exploration, the most profound veil may not be out there at all. It may be within. The human brain, consciousness itself, remains the greatest mystery of all. Some researchers believe consciousness creates reality, not the other way around. That everything we experience arises from the mind's perception of energy. That suggests something radical. If consciousness shapes reality, then it also shapes the veil. Perhaps we aren't separate from it. Perhaps we are part of it.
They told me truth lived in the light, but the stars speak louder in the night. I heard a name I'd never known. It sounded like my very own. There's a place between the here and gone, where shadows hum and time drips on, where answers whisper through the dust, and waking means remembering us. I felt a tear beneath the sky, a veil I passed when I asked why. The voice was mine, a form unknown, an angel carved in flesh and bone. There's a place between the here and gone, where shadows hum and time drips on, where answers whisper through the dust, and waking means remembering us. I felt a tear beneath the sky, a veil I passed when I asked why. The voice was mine, the form unknown, an angel carved in flesh and bone. There's a place between the here and gone, where shadows hum and time drips on, where answers whisper through the dust, and waking means remembering us. Oh, not all light is meant to blind. Some shines backwards through the mind. Not every ghost is made of fear. Some come close just to draw us near to the place between.
Some things hide in plain sight, not because they don't want to be found, but because we're not ready to see them. Between belief and disbelief, there is a threshold, and that's where soul alchemy begins. I'm Jodi Dehn, and for 8 months, I'll guide you through soul alchemy, unlocking wisdom on the angel path beyond the veil. This isn't about blind faith. It's about exploration, grounded, thoughtful, and transformative. Month by month, we'll walk a clear path, understanding the angelic realms, seeing their reflections across cultures, working with the elements that shape your spiritual chemistry, and mapping the energies that connect our world to theirs. You'll learn to navigate the veil, not to escape reality, but to see it more clearly. And you don't have to believe everything to experience something. 8 months, one path, and what you discover may change how you see everything. Soul alchemy is the key, and I'm just here to help you turn it. I'll see you at the Imperial Lyceum. In near-death experiences, altered states, and moments of great clarity, people often describe a similar sensation. It's like a sudden knowing, a connection to something vast and radiant and intelligent. They say it feels more real than this world, more true. That doesn't sound like delusion to me. It sounds like a map. If you've ever wondered about the veil, if you've ever felt it, that brush of the unknown against your skin, you're not imagining it, and you're certainly not broken. You're being invited not to follow anyone's belief system, and certainly not to surrender your skepticism, but to look, to ask, and to listen. In the coming episodes, we'll explore this veil from every angle: history, science, mysticism, even psychology, and the threads that weave them all together, not to give you answers, but to ask better questions. Next time, we begin the deeper descent, the veil of memory, where dreams, past lives, and ancestral echoes converge. Until then, question everything, but never stop listening for the call beyond.
They were not gone, you are not lost. The veil is thin, not made to cross, but drifted through on winds unknown to call us home, to call us home.